up, you guys? Motorcycle Boss. So, sorry I haven't been posting videos lately. I've been a little busy. I've been pretty much all over the place. Ended up going on vacation for a little bit. I actually went to Ireland. I went to Paris. This thing is huge. And I also went to the Isle of Man. And that was a blast. All three of those destinations were actually really cool. But I do have a video for you, and just so you guys know, everything's back on track. I'm not going to be taking forever to post or throw out a video out there. So this one's going to be about the process a technician goes through in order to replace a motorcycle tire with a new tire. I needed new tires, and this is just me showing the process, taking you into the dealership that I work at, and being able to actually show you the equipment that they use and exactly how they go about doing it exactly. If you are interested in learning how to take the tires off and put them back on, I'll post links in the description for those videos. There's actually parts of other videos that I've done that actually shows you how to do that. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so we're here at the shop to get the tires done. Come to the magical blue door. And this is the service department. My boy Alan. Yeah. Old shoes, new shoes. So this is the tire machine. I think they call this a strong arm version or something similar. So right here is where you pop the bead of the tire. And this has an arm. It's hooked up to hydraulics and it actually pops the bead. You'll see that in a second. This table actually spins and the claws go in and out to grab onto the rim. And this arm right here actually comes down over the rim so that way you can get a pry bar on it without scratching the rim. So we're going to take the old weights off. We're removing the core from the valve stem so that we can release all the air. And that's what the core looks like. Sorry, I don't open your business. Sorry. And that's the bead breaking. I'm gonna do it a few more times. Ooh. Now the bead's broken. We'll throw it up on the turntable. So these arms are going to come together and grab onto the rim. Put that right onto the rim. A little bit of lubricant is applied so that way you can get the tire off the rim easily. It's going to go nice and smooth. Pry bar time. you go. One off, grab the new one. The tires have a directional pattern. There's normally an arrow, so that way you know which way the tire is going to spin. Right down here. Yep. And then there's normally a yellow dot somewhere that signifies the lightest part of the tire, so that's where you would place the valve stem. So it's a little bit easier to balance. New tires should have that dot. We're doing like a grease, so it goes back on nice and smooth. And you have to use a special kind for this one, otherwise if you set the rim on and you're using something really slippery, so it goes on easily, but then after you get it on the bike and you ride, it's possible that it'll be too slippery and it'll actually break free from the rim and allow it to slide within the rim. So you need something that's going to be slippery for now and then get tacky later. And just so you know, that arm is actually floating on the rim. It's not actually touching it. So now he's going to position the mark with the valve stem. You alright, man?
Yeah. It's hot back there sometimes.
And keep trying to take those weights off.
Yeah, but I don't want to. You know what? I'll grab it. Here you go.
The valve stem goes back in. And see, this machine makes life a lot easier having to do it with basic tools. All the Motion Pro stuff that you can get to change out the tires is nice, but this is always much quicker and easier. You'd have to pay more for it, but it's a faster process. Now we're gonna inflate it, put it in this cage, because sometimes these tires can basically explode. And once the bead seats, you'll hear a couple pops. This would be especially dangerous for bigger tires as well. Wait for it. Wait for that. There's one. And one more to go. You can see this gap right here. That's what we're waiting to seal. Once it, here a second. There you go. So in order to seat the bead, the tire is overinflated. So we're releasing air so that we can get to the proper pressure.
Is it light on your front?
For the front, I like to have it at 35, 36. For every tire, there's going to be a proper tire pressure. Never set it straight to the max. This one I believe is 42. You don't want to set it straight to 42. Because as you ride, it actually gets hot, tire pressure increases. But even though there's a correct tire pressure to have it set at, some people have a preference on how they like their pressures. If mine's set at 42 for the front, I like to have mine at about 35, 36. The rear, I actually like to have it a little bit higher, so I like to have mine at about a 38. Those wheel weights are still really stubborn. So this is the tire balancer. You have these cones that are going to go in place, so that way it's going to center the tire. These are just spacers, so you can put a lock nut on the end, so that way it stays compressed. Get it nice and tight so it doesn't move around. You also want to make sure you're not going to crush the bearings that are inside there. You just want to get it nice and tight so it doesn't move. So the sticker is going to be removed and placed in the same old sticker spot. So that way it doesn't throw off the balance reading. Now he's putting in some measurements. This is a measuring gauge. Has measurements right there. You can input it into the computer. 17. So it's a 17-inch rim. And now this is going to spin around and it's going to look for the lightest part of the tire. And it's going to indicate where to set the weights and how much weight to add. So the reading came back 20. Is that 20 grams?
Yep.
So we got 20 grams. And this is a box of weights. So these right here are actually individual weights. And it tells you the measurements in grams right here. So 10, 5, etc. I'm going to make sure we clean the surface of where the weights are going to be applied. So that way you're not sticking weights to dirt. You want it to stick and stay, not fly off. So clean it, make sure it dries out. We found another set of weights. We got to take those off too and retest. You think Goo Gone gets rid of all that sticky crap?
I don't have any.
Yeah, I'd have to pick some up. So now the weight's removed, I'm going to retest. Let it do its thing. Now it's indicating 25 grams of weight. You just clean the whole rim if you want. I was kidding. You don't have to.
Your rim is dirty.
It is, man. I was gonna clean it before I brought it, but I was freaking lazy. I wanted to sleep. Thanks, though. So we're exposing the sticky side. He's looking at the monitor, so that way he knows exactly where to place it. Once the weight's applied, might be hard to see. Right there. And then we're going to retest, see if it balances out. Boom. Reading shows 0, tire's balanced. Now normally during this process you would change out your valve stems, but the valve stems that I have are the 90-degree aluminum valve stems. And I've checked the rubber and it seems to be fine, so I'm not going to change those out. But it's common practice to change out the valve stems whenever you get your tires done. Now we're going to throw the rear tire onto the jig and repeat the process for this one. It's all going to be the same. Sorry about the noise, you guys. Got some cicadas or something around. But sorry I didn't have a drink of the day this time, but next video for sure I'll have one up. I was just kind of in a rush to kind of get this video out, so definitely apologize for that. But I hope you guys post comments down in the description. Also, I'm reaching 1,000 subscribers and I will have a giveaway. I just wanted to know what is something that you guys actually want as a giveaway if you could receive something. So go ahead and post it in the comments what you think would be a good giveaway item. And I'm looking for tools, preferably Motion Pro, of course. That's what I like to give away because I know that they make pretty good quality stuff. So any input, feel free to post it in the comments and I'll see you guys next time.